5 o'clock somewheres, as the great Jimmy Buffett once said, always says. Facebook, how are you? Monday, it's 5. Time to go live. We lit. Someone's going to be on fire. Woo! Anyway. Today's topics are going to be about accountability, road diet, reprimanding, and stupidity. Every week's always about stupidity. We're going to enhance it to blanket all the other subjects. Now, this week we had the Latin Festival at Bader Field. Heard that went very well. Also, we had the Seafood Festival in Ventnor at Ski Beach. I heard that went very, very well. And, we're winding down in the season. Our other neighboring towns will have their outside events. I know Smithville's got something coming up. Margate's got something coming up. It's always helpful that we all help our neighbors and visit and spread the wealth. So, let's get to the nitty gritty with Marty and Cash. It's like Eric B. and Rakim. Who else we got? Run DMC, all the great bands. Big problem over the weekend with these dirt bikes. Somebody got T-boned in front of the Dunkin' Donuts in Ventnor. Just want to know when, with all the towns, when are we going to let our police officers do their job to stop these guys? This is bananas. Not only can the illegal dirt bike person get hurt, which nobody deserves to get hurt, but a pedestrian, another vehicle, who's held responsible? Why aren't the mayors and council allowing the towns to do their job and let the cops do what needs to get done? I mean, people getting pulled over for simple things. Seatbelt, talking on the phone, tinted windows. We'll pull them over. But a group of adults wheeling up and down Ventnor and Atlantic Avenue, doing wheelies annoyingly with a 2-stroke motor, we can't do anything about it. Nah, sorry. Anyone who's a police chief, captain, lieutenant, just do your job, bro. I'm not saying that you're not doing it. Just do it. The mayors need to grow a pair of cojones and just let you do what needs to get done. It's just bananas. Last night, 10 of them were in AC. I went down to drop somebody off on the border of Ventnor, Longport and Margate. Those same guys, I passed again by the Margate Bridge on the wheelies. This is nuts. Police chiefs, tell your mayors to kiss your rear and do what you got to do, cuz it's that simple. That simple. Anyway. Dialed into Atlantic City now. Did everybody hear that Marty Smalls and Ernest Corsi tried another fast one yet again for the skate zone? And I apologize. This radiates throughout not only Atlantic County, Cape May, Ocean, Monmouth, Gloucester, and Camden, and further for any of these children or adults that come down to ice skate. Now, I did some homework. There are a hell of a lot more roller rinks in New Jersey than there are ice. The skate zone does well. It's a little dated, very beat up, but it's the only one we have. We have a roller rink in Mays Landing. And if Marty doesn't know where Mays Landing is, someone show him Google and put in their young skating rink, Mays Landing. It's right by Lake Lenape. Go roller skate there. The skate zone's the skate zone. It holds tournaments. It teaches people how to skate. It's a good economic bump when they're in town for more of the pizzerias and small restaurants. Not the big guys, but it's helping somebody out economically. And Marty and Ernest thought it was a good idea because someone said, let's make it a roller derby rink. So, allegedly, Marty and Ernest tried to get a little gangster on George, and George pushed back. I mean, his kids skate there, his kids' friends skated there. You know, many of us know people that use the rink, you know, but Marty wants to make it a race thing because he wanted to make it an urban roller rink. Sports are colorblind. All sports are colorblind. Don't bring in race to this. That's your go-to every time you don't get your way. You, Martin, always bring in race when you don't get your way. Sports has no color. Doesn't care about color or religion. Zero. And you pulled that card with George last week. Leave the ice rink alone. Man up. Talk to Creta. Get some sponsors. Put some money back into the rink and keep it going. Okay? Why don't you go and find kids yourself and bring them down in that $90,000 SUV us taxpayers didn't even give you. You just got on your own. Pick them up and drop them off. Get them 2 hours later. And since you're making so much money, well, you sit there and back them and buy them skates to learn on. Big shot. Because that's what you think you are. Big shot. Mr. Promoter. Promote what's good for the city, not for you, you selfish SOB. Stop already. It's disgusting. It's nauseating. And what are you? Narcissistic. You sick SOB. Why don't you bring kids in from uptown to teach them how to play hockey? It's a difference. You stand on the two legs and they glide. Whether it's a skate or 4 sets of wheels, front or the side, whatever, they're moving. What do you care what they're on? As long as it's a smooth surface. Don't matter, cuz. Go buy the kids some skates. Bring them down there. You try skating yourself and figure it out. Leave the rink alone because you're impacting a lot of other people outside Atlantic City. You're supposed to be the big guy, numero uno, number one promoter, big pun. No, you're not. You still haven't learned yet. All these videos I'm doing are lessons for you. This is like online learning. So you definitely didn't pass any of your tests online for your fake degrees that you got. Because you've yet to even look into what I'm telling you to do it, to shut me up. So all your degrees you got online, they're all fake. Hands down. Irrelevant. They're fake. They're tissue paper with ink on it. Disgusting. Let's talk about parking at Bader Field. The accountability of it. A couple promoters asked us, why is it when we go to sporting events, it's cashless, and they have the things your car drives over like a ticker. So it's 15 cars for $15. 10 cars, $10. 400 cars, $5. The thing stands up. Marty, you're Mr. Eagles guy. You know you park in those lots, Jetro and everybody else. That thing you hit in the city vehicle that hits the front license plate, that thing there, it counts cars. So when that lady or gentleman is over there, it's called an account. It's called accountability. X amount of cars go through, they definitely have X amount of dollars. A couple people tried Oprah car count and money at Bader Field. No one's gotten an answer yet. Nobody will get an answer. So why don't we invest a couple dollars to make everybody honest? So there's no sticky fingers. Something got lost. The wind came. The dog ate the homework. Whatever. Let's get that a little more honest over there at Bader Field instead of hiding it. Because obviously, if you guys can't produce the information, someone's stealing. That's simple. If you're Oprah, that you should have the accountability, the ledger that shows X amount of cars for X amount of dollars gives you X amount of the amount. No one's yet to produce that on any occasion. So I challenge you, because I pay for someone to get a couple of drones here or there on a few events. So I challenge you, the past 5 events, you don't have to talk to me. Put it on your little Facebook and say, we had X amount of cars and collected X amount of dollars, and put proof on there. Because you can't do it. It ain't happening. It's the biggest, easiest thing to rob. So let's just put that out there for all the promoters. And last but not least, Cash Money, my man. Love you, dog. Cash. Cash, 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 cash. You get into a car accident? You got a driver's license? Yes or no? Everyone can figure out which way that goes. But apparently, I got a text message. Naughty Cash got into a car accident. Car got taken away and hidden somewheres with a city tow truck and put away for no one to find. No, 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 no. The eyes are out, my man. You don't have a lot of friends out there. But if anyone can do a little investigation on that, that'd be much appreciated. Because, I mean, if we're going to let guys ride dirt bikes and give tickets out for seatbelts and everything else, I mean, why should we let Cash get away with not driving with a license? I mean, how was he supposed to go to California for his porno debut driving in his Jeep with no license? Do you think he could have made it that far without getting pulled over? Nah, I doubt it. Highly doubt it. So, somebody wants to, why don't we look into that as well too? So, and the road diet, again, anyone and everyone, it will not work. If you were here for air show, do you think going down the 2 lanes makes sense in the middle of this city? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. You're going to punish small businesses with the deliveries. You're going to punish the first responders going to a call. This would be just like Marty painting Black Lives Matters without permission on MLK. It's going to cost the taxpayers money on a dumb ass idea to get it repainted again. Let's just do it right the first time. Dig up the road, fix the infrastructure, pave it, and paint it the old way and make it all EDA compliant. Let's not reinvent the wheel here. You guys have failed every single time. Again, free advice. Listen to me. You guys are all in bed by 6 o'clock for the most part. When it gets busy at night, it does not work. Especially when the firemen got to go out for the Narcan calls or the police got to go from one side to the next because Marty won't hire more cops. And there's only 10 to 12 guys working. Like, how much more punishment do you want to put it upon these first responders and then the small business people? Just stop. Don't break what works. The road diet will not work in Atlantic City. What other major city does that? We bring more people in than Disney World, or just as many people. Do you see Disney shrinking their highways, going to their properties? No, you dummy. They improve them. Faster, better, easier. They don't shrink them. Think about that. If you left the area once in a while and looked and see how other cities actually work, no one does a road diet. We're not Margate, Ventnor, Longport. Well, Ventnor didn't do it, but Margate, Ventnor did. Fine, so be it. It may work for them. It will not work for us. Really think about it. Just because I'm saying don't do it doesn't mean do it. Just really put your head and really think about it. Will this make sense? First responders and business will suffer. Okay? We're not guaranteed the $150 a year like you get, plus. We got to earn, save, and then collect for the small guys over here on Atlantic and Pacific, Arctic, Fairmont, and every other street in between. Okay? You're guaranteed your cash. Not cash. cash, payroll cash, not cash. Cash got cash. All right? Thank you all for watching. Tune in next week, where, of course, there's always something to talk about. Have a good night, everybody.